The running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Well, the man calling the shots in the huddle will be Tyrod Taylor in his 8th season now out of Virginia Tech.
And many see him as the bridge quarterback until first-round pick Baker Mayfield is ready. He may understand that thinking, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop him from competing to be the #1 quarterback in Cleveland. Remember, he led the Bills to the playoffs for the first time in 17 years. It'd be truly something if he could lead the Browns there after a 15-year drought in Cleveland.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that
Still
play.
first down.
Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little... right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Jones breaking from the contact. But he'll take this back down. Inside the 20.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Meanwhile,
on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. So the Cleveland Browns coming back onto the field here. As you look at the quarterback spot, week 1, Tyrod Taylor's the guy. But Baker Mayfield, he's waiting in the wings, is he not?
He certainly is, and I think the Cleveland fans are waiting for him to get on the field. He brings a great excitement and a joy to the position. But Tyrod Taylor took his team to the playoffs last year, the Buffalo Bills. So he's a dependable NFL veteran that the Browns have consciously decided to start right now. But I expect Mayfield to have the job somewhere around midseason.
And then defensively, you've told me Myles Garrett looks pretty good, right?
I watched tape of him this summer. Not many people blocked him, and he went against some pretty darn good players along the way. I think he'll make a great jump here in year 2 and contend for Pro Bowl honors.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Duke Riley coming up. of 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third. And long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. For the Falcons coming onto the field here, they're getting ready for that Thursday night opener against the Eagles on September 6th. Their preseason slate, well, not that great, 0-4. But, look, I don't think that that's indicative of how good of a team this is.
I would agree with that, and I don't think they're concerned about it. When you're a good franchise, good organization, you don't care as much about your record in the preseason. To me, their season comes down to how well does their defense play, and they've continued to improve it. Tack McKinley now will start at defensive end. They've got to get Vic Beasley going again, rushing the quarterback at another end. Deion Jones in the middle is a heck of a playmaker, but I think their MVP on defense this year will be their safety, Keanu Neal.
On second down, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, Taylor. He's going to lead the first running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 50 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first first quarter of play. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Get up!
Throwing again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Christian Kirksey coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Fighting his way through contact. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Get up! 54, south! Hey, express! Wait!
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Get up! Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Butcher to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
First down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, here's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Slow.
On first down, it's Taylor. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Taylor to throw on second down. That's Njoku over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Taylor. He may try to Taylor. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. Second down, Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ryan now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10.
12.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio one-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Landry. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Taylor looking to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Taylor. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And running with power here.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Get up!
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down to Bryant. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And incomplete here on third down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Mayfield rolling to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Hyde. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Here's Hyde, third and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11.
They'll start out with Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The punter Butcher on now as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, flushed out right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent took the balance in his favor to go #1.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Throw outside complete. That's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's hit there, altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Mayfield incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready, go.
Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Get up!
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Tuesday. All right, 25 seconds, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
22.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, let's go. 22. Hey, wait.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Everyone, get out. Ready, set. Wait. 12. 25.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, now, look at 56. Look.
Second down, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Now Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Leopard!
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now in desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.